Nu? El. Cine ia cafea?
George, come here. So over here we want to have room so you can write. I'll get one more.
This is with gas.
Oh, you don't like it with gas?
No.
Okay, we'll order.
Okay, no problem.
On the other side, Sensei.
You want to go there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna draw in there, Sensei?
Excuse me?
You're gonna make notes there?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Come here. You have room.
Okay, we are ready. As I told you yesterday, value of traditional karate is value of education. Through traditional karate, using all aspects of traditional karate, through training, kihon, kata, kumite, all aspects.
Asta e pentru Sensei?
Thank
Și
you.
un pahar, vă rog, aduceți. Un pahar.
Hey, do you add this first?
Yeah, but he doesn't like the, which is bubbly. Too much of
What's that?
so, I'll get this one, Sensei. I'll get this.
Okay, fine.
When you get new.
Yeah, okay.
This is flat.
That's yours. That's bubbly.
Very good. Anyway, I will speak about water too. But karate is involved in all aspects of our life. One of this is for sure nutrition, exactly diet, body management. And today I like to give you just general picture how important is diet in all aspects of diet. And we have to know that human being, if we look structure of human being and organs, tissue, cells, and inside of cells, all elements, we have to really admire how nature made our bodies, our mind, our existence. We are incredible, divine creatures, and we must respect our body and our life. And just to give you a picture, one 747 jumbo jet is composed of 6 million parts. Human body, if you look all elements, just let's say cells, we are composed between 90, 80, 90 to 120 trillion of cells. Can you imagine? Inside of cells, structure of cells, we are more complicated than cosmos. And we still don't know everything about our body, about ourselves, how we function, and how we can change. Now, science slowly, gradually is trying to find out mechanism in cells, especially concerning our genes and how our genes have influence of our way of living. And I will mention today, there is a new discovery, a new form of nutrition, new diet. I will bring you tomorrow this book, the new one published this year and composed of many scientific articles published 2015, 16, and 17. Last 3 years of research. This is a book about sirtuin's gene and sirtuin food, meaning how we through food can influence of some our genes, especially these sirtuin genes is a very old genes. The oldest in evolution of genes is sirtuin genes, and there are 7 of these sirtuin genes, and sirtuin 1 and sirtuin 3 are very important. Sirtuin 1 is in all our cells. Sirtuin 3 is inside of this mitochondria, or mitochondria, how you pronounce anyway. Here is George. You know that George is PhD in chemistry, and he will correct me anyhow. In mitochondria, and these very specific genes, for example, you know very well that right now science knows only 2 mechanisms how we can, and we have already scientific proofs for lower animals, lower species. On human, we didn't have this kind of experiments. It's not possible. This is by restriction of calories. One way is restriction of calories, the other way is exercise. This is the only 2 known mechanisms which we can control longevity of life. And now scientific society find out that how this mechanism act, and restriction of calorie practically act on sirtuin's gene, sirtuin's 1 gene, and this gene start and sirtuin 3, especially sirtuin 3, start to metabolize fat in our cells, not storage. They start to use fat. In this way, we have energy. And also, this especially again sirtuin gene 1, he start to make better function inside of muscle cells, the way how they use energy. Meaning now we can buy activators. This is food, some specific food, and we call sirtuin food, which this food we can activate these sirtuin genes, and we have effects of like we have restriction of calorie, or like we are exercising. Meaning through food we can get effects without restriction and without using exercise. Through food we have this very similar effects. What is very interesting field, and tomorrow I will present you these sirtuin food activators, and you will find out that you can use very easy compound your diet with this additional specific food. Here I brought for you just that you see how popular it is and how many things are done. For example, this is way, and my wish is that we have this all in karate. For example, this is one booklet concerning homocysteine. One is coenzyme 10, Q10. Here is antioxidants. Here is ribose. Very interesting. This, many of you use this glucosamine, for example. Here is this what I'm all the time teaching, and this is old book. You can, not old book is, you can see how I'm using this book, and I gave you, I think 2 years ago, a lecture about this, and I show you the slides and everything concerning nutrient timing system. Here is one book, very interesting, and there is minerals and vitamins. This is in Serbian, but original is also I'm a little bit using and writing down my comments. You have this in English and in German, and this is the best one for professionals. And this is concerning guide to dietary supplements. Okay, and this is also I'm very much using and lecturing. This I like to show that you understand, not presenting just, that you understand that you must think how to help yourself. It's not question. You must think and you must take care about your health. Like you are taking care about training, you must take care about health. And the main elements of health is diet. And in diet, the main element is water and protein. This is normally vitamins, minerals. Now we have antioxidants. Now we have sirtuin food. Now we have polyphenols and a lot of other things. Generally, I like to tell you concerning antioxidants. You know, we are human beings and we cannot live without oxygen. This referent man, what I'm always saying, a referent man is 25 years old guy, 70 kilograms body weight, working like physical activity, 8 hours, plus 10 centigrade. This guy, reference man, practically can live without air between 3 and 5 minutes, average 3 minutes, maximum 5. There are some exceptions, people which by specific technique of breathing, they can hold the breath up to 15 minutes. There is a record now, the guy who is keeping head in the water 21 minutes. This is incredible, but this is exception. Normally this referent man and referent woman is also 25 years old. Woman, 55 kilograms body weight, working at home as a housekeeper or working at industry 8 hours. Also during the day 5 to 10 kilometers walking. This referent woman is also with about 3 minutes without air, meaning how important is air. You understand the mechanism. We are breathing air, molecular oxygen, coming through the esophagus, coming to the trachea, coming to the bronch, and after that 18 to 21 splitting in division to up to respiratory bronchiole. In the end, there are alveoli. And alveoli, they have wall, membrane, capillary come to, and wall to wall, and with this connection we call alveolo-capillary membrane. Air must pass through this wall, alveolo-capillary, getting in blood, in water, passing to the erythrocyte, inside of blood, and in erythrocyte passing to the hemoglobin, in hemoglobin passing to the iron atom, and connect. By iron and by erythrocyte, oxygen is transferred to our cells. Now, in cells, oxygen is coming to the mitochondria or mitochondria. In mitochondria, inside the one enzymatic, we call respiratory enzymatic system, which is transferring this molecular oxygen finally to nascent active oxygen. This process is covering about 98% of oxygen are transferred, but between 2 and 2.5% escape from this, and this is free oxygen radicals, which are very toxic to our body. Antioxidants are different substances, vitamins, minerals, metals, ions, which can block these free oxygen radicals, and because of that we call antioxidant. When we do physical activity, respiration, frequency of respiration, depth of respiration, amount of air, this change, and normally during the physical activity we have more free oxygen radicals. This means physical activity, maximal intensities, producing a lot of free radicals, which we must cover in one way that we don't allow that they have these toxic effects on our cells. And because of that, nutrition for top athletes, for elite athletes, must have a lot of antioxidants which block these free radicals. And this aspect, I have to tell you, one of the well-known, he is not Nobel Prize, but I believe one day he will become a Nobel Prize winner, is one American guy working in Berkeley. 40 years he is working only on antioxidants. And he finally come with his unique theory, which is accepted by scientific community. This is 5 main antioxidants, and he called antioxidant net. This antioxidant net, or how you say, web, which we have to, especially for top athletes, to take care, is each cell of these 100 trillion cells has membrane. And this membrane is composed of bi-layer, 2 layers of specific lipid, and inside is proteins. This is very specific membrane. To protect membrane, because of this lipid structure and free radicals, oxygen free radicals, this is unbalanced atoms and molecules. They have unbalanced electrical balance. They are looking for electrons, and they are stealing electrons from the other structures. And lipids, especially these lipids in membrane, they are very sensitive, and free radicals take electrons from lipids in membrane, and we said this is process of when you feel the fat, this smell, this is exactly fat which is lost electrons, and this fat is, I don't know say in English this, inflamed. We say that, I knew it.
Burned?
Anyway, structure of fat cells and these lipids in membrane are changed. And for life of cell is the most important fluidity of membrane, because everything is coming in the cells and waste product coming out of the cells. If membrane is not fluid, this process is not fully happening. And because of this, cells start to change. And this is the start of disease, start in the cell. After that, cell lose own activity, gradually cell by cell, change tissue. Changing tissue, change organs, finally we get sick. And he realized for this lipid layer inside of each membrane, there are 2 antioxidants. Is vitamin E, who is lipid structure, vitamin E, and coenzyme Q10. These 2 are very important, and they protect lipid structure of our membrane of our cells. These 2 is people always think, I will take this vitamin, this. No, you must take 5. 2 for lipid structures, okay?
10. Antioxidant.
Antioxidants.
Ce vreau să zic
Deci
el
nu, astea două sunt două, aștia doi sunt doi antioxidanți care acționează la nivel de membrană celulară.
Ce mai există că el mai devreme cu straturile de
Nu, ce se întâmplă? Atunci când antioxidanți se
oxidează.
deci dacă nu există
Da, dacă se că prin ardere procesurile de
deci începe să
arderea
Să le iasă.
în sine,
Ăla
ca proces.
grăsimea râncezeasă.
ajunge, da? Mirosul. De fapt, dacă se întâmplă la și după ce
Rânce, zice el și de miroasă.
Okay? These two are for lipid structures. Vitamin C is water vitamin, diluted in water, and glutathione. This is two which are in charge of inside of cells, in cytoplasm. This is membrane, this is inside. And this is 1/5, okay, this is one samurai with katana, the other with katana, waiting for oxygen radicals and finish. These two samurais inside are waiting, which someone escaped, come in water, they cut. And the shogun who can act here and can act here, meaning in all cells, is one very specific acid we call alpha lipoic acid. Alpha lipoic this is the guy. These 5, if we provide, we are sure that we are using good net of antioxidant. This is 5 very important antioxidants which we have to use in our food. If we don't have enough in our food, especially with modern processing food, we need supplements. Okay, how much? Now I will give you the numbers for this, our men and women that we use as a model, referent men and referent women, okay? And I will give you range for athletes, okay? Q10, preventive dose, what we use is between 50 and 60 milligrams daily. Which form? Quinol or quinol. This is the most used form because it's very absorbable, can be absorbed from our intestinal tract, okay? Range. Normal for athletes 100 to 200. For heart patients 600 milligrams. Why heart patient? Coenzyme Q10 is especially important because he has effect inside of mitochondria, transferring molecules of fatty acids inside the mitochondria, helping function of mitochondria, cardocytes, myocyte, cells of heart muscle, we call cardiocytes or cardiomyocytes, specific cells of our heart, okay, of myocardium. These cells use fat as a basic energy. Because of that, for patients with problem with heart, and especially not fully and not properly working heart, we said decomposite heart, these patients must, this is must, not necessary, is must, coenzyme Q10. Modern, well-known and informed very well cardiologists, they recommend and they give you in therapy not only drugs for heart, they are giving coenzyme Q10 for patient. For us, during the heart training, to protect, we use about up to 200, but the average what I'm recommending, because we have food and this as a supplementation, is between 50 and 60 milligrams of coenzyme Q10. And form is ubiquinol. Ubiquinol. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is very interesting story. In some journals, probably in Romania, last year and 2 years, they said that vitamin E has some negative effects, and especially on the people which have lung cancer, that's speeding up the development of lung cancer. This is still studies which are not fully accepted by scientific community, because the study, scientific study, at least you have to do a lot of time, many years, and have correct instruments how you measure, and you must have correct selection, and you must have experimental group, placebo group, standard group. There are many effects, and this study was published, and I'm not accepting because majority of scientists, they said because vitamin E is a part of every our cell. It's not possible that is a part, normal part that normally, you know very well, everything has too low, too much. Always you have effects, too low, deficiency, other intoxication. This is a question how to have proper range of, and they did study not including and thinking and finding what is the standard rate. For vitamin E is between 400 and 800 international unit. This is standard. I'm always recommending we start with 400 and come to the 600, not going to over for athletes.
So is it a conversion rate between the international unit and...
Yes, it is conversional rate, and conversion is something 6.1 units is 1
milligram?
I think like this, I'm not sure,
So
because
basically it should be 100 milligram.
yeah, I think I'm using always, because everywhere is in international units, and I'm not using this conversion because people can mix up.
Sensei, so it's the same for the reference man and athlete, you're saying?
Yes, yes, I'm telling you. Now vitamin C, this is the beautiful story, and I'm always vitamin C. Very long story about vitamin C. Research published last month in English Medical Journal said that with high doses of vitamin C you can treat lymphoma, one specific cancer of blood. And normally intravenous. This thinking about vitamin C and influence of our cells is a long story. You know very well that you remember this story about scoreboot and sailors, and first one who discovered influence of that is one English doctor. 1775 he discovered that using cabbage prevent this problem with sailors, and after that people realized that vitamin C is necessary for function of human body, and especially for immunity, and especially also for connective tissue of skin and muscles, and especially connective tissue, fiber tissue in blood vessels, because this is what keep blood vessels in normal structure and normal functioning. Father of vitamin C, who introduced vitamin C in scientific community, is Linus Pauling. You remember I'm always telling about him. I was lucky one. I had the chance to listen to his lecture. Linus he won two Nobel Prizes. One for peace. He was in group of scientists and leading group. Finally, they got that Soviet Union and USA signed the contract, no more atomic explosion in the atmosphere. Because of that, he got the Nobel Prize. The second one, people think he got Nobel Prize because of vitamin C. No, you know, he got in his field, in chemistry, and especially he established this term, ortho medicine, ortho food, proper food. Ortho meaning proper, up. And he was start to deal with vitamin C when he was 53 years old. He lived up to 94. And he was always saying that he lived so long. And up to 94, 93 was giving lectures. He was in very good shape. And you know what he died? Because of cold. He got
Cold.
he got pulmonary inflammation, exactly pneumonia, and he died of pneumonia. And this is a big problem for older people, how to protect against pneumonia. Because very easy when they get pneumonia, and normal approach is giving antibiotics. Antibiotics change immunity, and processes go on, and finally the end is very, very sad. Okay. He was dealing all the time with vitamin C, and he wrote many books. One of this probably is translated in Romanian, is How to Live Long and How to Live Better. All book is dealing with vitamin C. Vitamin C was discovered 1937 by one Hungarian scientist, and he went to America, Albert Sensei. And he got Nobel Prize in 1939 for vitamin C and for discovering of substances which go with vitamin C. And this is a substance, it's called, this is exactly phytonutrients, polyphenols, and this is hesperidin, rutin, the main, naringin. This is supporting substances. Because of that, when people ask me what is better, to take supplement of vitamin C or vitamin C from strawberry, I'm always saying from strawberry. Why from strawberry? Because with vitamin C we have these supporting substances which are involved in fragility of blood vessels, especially in capillaries. And this is substances which discovered Albert St. George, okay? Now, vitamin C doses, because I can talk about vitamin C 3 days if you want, but it's too long, huh? Doses normally for our referent men. In medicine, we start with 60 milligrams. Modern medicine today accepted finally 250.
This is per day?
Per day. Linus.
Căpșuni.
2,000 to 3,000 milligrams per day, up to 18 to 20,000 milligrams. Exactly 2 to 3 grams, or from 18 to 20 grams. From my experience, I can tell you. Over 50, over 50, over 50, 1,000 milligrams. For sure, because of prevention, and we are getting old, this aging process also is causing production of extra free radicals. Every decade, 60 years, 2,000, 70, 3,000. Okay, this is one, but normally, Linus is saying 40 years, 1 gram, 50 years, 2 grams, 60 years, 3 grams, 70 years, 4 grams. This is standard for Linus Pauling. Meaning, we must take minimum. And for athletes, vitamin C, we must take between 1,000 and 2,000 milligrams. The question is, because this is hydrosoluble vitamin, and we don't have problem of accumulation like we have with vitamin E, which is resorbing in fat tissue. We have problem, and we must take care how much we take, because if we have higher doses can be causing intoxication and changes in our digestive system. Vitamin C, if you have over, you piss out, no problem. And one student, I remember, asked me, "So Jorga, how much I can take vitamin C?" I said, okay, starting dose, you can go up to diarrhea. He looked at me because vitamin C has laxative effect, and tolerance is very big. Some people will have laxative effects with 1 gram, some people with 5 grams, you know. You have to adapt and find your dose. It's very individual. Okay, glutathione. Glutathione is other, yes.
What is the dosage for athletes? For
Athletes dosage, I told, 2 to 3 grams. Glutathione, today, modern pharmaceutical industry can produce. But resorption of glutathione is very low. It is about 10%. You have to take a lot of glutathione supplements to have this effect. And the best way is to do indirectly production of glutathione, and this is by using alpha lipoic acid. Alpha lipoic acid is a king of this net. And alpha lipoic acid has so many healthy effects on human body, especially on liver. And this is very important for people who drink. You can drink, you can have some intoxication and some, but recovering of hepatocytes is very well by additional supplementation with alpha lipoic acid. You can help to these people to slow down the process of, how you pronounce, cirrhosis? George? Process of cirrhosis, and protect in one way these people which are drinking too much alcohol. Concerning, I'm taking alpha lipoic acid, okay. I'm taking vitamin E, 400 international units, okay. Coenzyme Q10, I'm taking 100 milligrams because of heart also. Concerning vitamin C, I'm taking 3 grams. Morning, evening. And I will show, I'm sorry I forgot, but tomorrow I will bring you my special box with supplements, and I will show you how it looks. Please have in mind, I'm not making favor for pharmaceutical industry, but we have to know that the best will be if we can have this organic, nice food. This food provide for referent men the best way of feeding and best way of effects of food on health. But with processing of food and using so many additional additives, colors, and anything, you must supplement your regular food with supplements, but not taking everything what is on the market, because there are so many phony products. You must be clever when you check who is producer, content of this supplement, and after that check in literature which kind of research is done, and after that you can consult doctor who is in field of nutritional medicine. Who knows this relationship and how to take these things. Okay, concerning alpha lipoic acid. This acid has influence on cell mechanism and cell produce more glutathione. This means through alpha lipoic acid we influence production of glutathione. Glutathione is unique antioxidant in each our cell. And glutathione is important because without glutathione cells cannot function. Because of that, it's very important if we have loading, physical, mental, we need more protection for normal function of our cells. The biggest need is concerning energy and energy balance. And this is coenzyme Q10 concerning metabolism of fat, and glutathione, which protects inside of cells from antioxidant. Because of that, please have in mind, our body produce, please memorize, that is very important. Our body physiologically produce glutathione. Our body, and when we are getting older and older, production is lower and lower. We must additionally to add, and also our body produce alpha lipoic acid. And we are getting old, production is slow downhill. And because of that, we must additionally to take alpha lipoic acid. How much?
Facem partea cealaltă. Mâine.
Standard range. We start with this and we go up to here. Milligrams. Alpha lipoic acid has very important effect concerning diabetes. There is a now new way in treatment of problem of what generally 75% of diabetic patients they have. This is problem of paresthesia, especially in hands and feet. Now they do treatment and they have very good results using alpha lipoic acid, and doses are between 600 milligrams up to 1,200 milligrams. They use for diabetic patients. Very good effect they have. This is very important to know. Because of that, I'm taking alpha lipoic acid 600. I am taking because I have problem with my blood control, blood sugar control. This is exactly, basically what you have to know about these 5 antioxidants. 2 for lipid parts of cells, 2 for water part of cells, and 1 which combine all. Vitamin E, coenzyme Q10, lipid structures of the cells. Water salt, vitamin C and glutathione. And alpha lipoic acid, which is in charge, has effects in lipid structures and has effects in watery part of cells. This is basically what I had in my mind to talk today.
Sensei, for the athlete, for the alpha lipoic acid.
For alpha lipoic acid, please. Usually I'm always recommending between 150 and 200.
So this you can find on the market as
No, you can,
product, or
you can find in pharmacy alpha lipoic acid.
that's what you, and it comes as a tablet or
Is a capsule.
capsules.
Capsules. Also, vitamin E, please take in capsules, but very not because it's sensitive on the light. Must be in bottles with special, how you, black? Yes, to protect from light. Concerning coenzyme Q10, also in capsules, also because of his liquid lipid structure, must be in the same, protected. Vitamin C you can use as a powder, especially if you use, the best is sodium ascorbat, salt of vitamin C, because some people are very sensitive on acidity. And because of that, it's better to take salt of.
Dissolve it into water.
Yes, yes. And concerning alpha lipoic acid, is a standard capsule, you take capsules. Okay, do you have questions?
Can I take pictures to the book to memorize?
Please, I bring that you can see and picture, and science is and knowledge is for everybody. Depends. I am not hiding nothing. That's what I know. I am telling you, and I am trying to compete with you to know more than you. This is the way, my way. Try to be better. You take care. Okay. Thank you very much for attention. Tomorrow maybe I will spend half an hour about this sirtuin food and sirtuin gene. That is very interesting field. I was very excited, and I like to transfer you my feeling about that.
Sensei, I want to ask you, not of this subject, but of water. I saw at the television.
Don't trust everything what you see on TV.
No, but I want to ask you.
Yes, please. Okay, don't trust me too. Check it 2-3
Yes,
times.
They said that the best hydration substance is milk.
They are telling you good.
Yes.
In the way how long take hydration. You know, milk is
yes,
excellent.
For long
Yes,
distance.
take hydrating state. Yes, that's correct.
And for water,
This is
water is also very good, but they said to put some salt.
yes,
salt.
because sodium keep water
Yes,
inside of
inside
cell.
of
Yes,
cell.
yes.
Hydration.
That's scientific scientifically proved.
Yes.
By accident is very strange. Yesterday I sent article for one magazine concerning hydration, rehydration, and food as a way of how we can hydrate it, which kind of food and how. And I wrote this.
Yes.
This, that. Incredible. Like my room is 321 and his room is 123. He's a hotel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow maybe meditation, Sensei.
Oh, what do you want for tomorrow's subject? Okay, 15 minutes I will talk sirtuins.
Yes.
Okay? What you want? About meditation? Zen meditation.
After your
Karate, kata is a
Yes.
form of
Yes.
meditation.
yes.
Karate ugoku zen. Karate movable zen. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now I can hear my call.